and welcome to In God's Eyes podcast. Today is episode 5, and it's titled The Fulfillment of God Promises. And I'm so glad that you're here today because today we'll be reading from chapter 1 of Luke, verses 1 through 25. And it's a powerful reminder of how God fulfills his promises in his perfect timing. This passage opens up with the story of Zechariah and Elizabeth, a couple described as righteous, faithful, and obedient to God. They walk blamelessly before the Lord, and yet they carry a deep pain. They were childless, and they were both well along in years, old age. But even in their unanswered prayers, even in their waiting, even in the silence, they kept serving, they kept believing, they kept walking according to God's words and dependent on God. And that's where we see the beauty of this story, because while they were faithful to God, God was faithful to them. As Zechariah went into the temple to burn incense, something divine happened. An angel of the Lord appeared to him, and the angel's words are the heartbeat of today's message. Do not be afraid, Zechariah. Your prayer has been heard. Family, God hears you. He hears the prayers you prayed for years. He hears the tears you cry in silence. He sees every act of obedience, every moment you choose faith over fear. Your prayers are not lost. Your faith is not unnoticed. Your wait is not wasted. The angel told Zechariah that Elizabeth would bear a son, John, and that's the child who would bring joy and delight, not only to them, but to many. This was the fulfillment of a promise God has prepared long before they ever asked. It reminds me that God answers in ways bigger than we expected. He works behind the scenes when we feel forgotten. He brings life to places we thought were empty. He shows up at the right time every time. So today, let this truth settle in your heart. God will give you the joy and the delight he has promised. What he has spoken will come to pass. Just like Zechariah and Elizabeth, keep walking in faith. God's timing is purposeful. His promises are sure, and his word never fails. Thank you for tuning in God's Eyes podcast today. I pray this episode strengthens your faith and reminds you that God is already working on what you have been praying for. Until next time, stay encouraged and stay in God's eyes. Amen.